Hi, how are you doing? This is Lee. I figured that I would do a ranking of the 1978 solo album by Ace Frehley because a friend of mine asked me if I would do it, and I know it well, so I figured, okay, sure. As to whether or not my opinions will match anybody else's, the thing is, I've always had very specific tastes. I don't base my tastes on radio or what other people tell me. I base it on I hear it, and whatever I think about it is what I think about it. And even though I do have to admit it was the best solo album of all of the Kiss members, it was not perfect. And there were some things on it that other people seemed to think made it great that I didn't. But we'll see. I will say there's at least two songs that I absolutely do not like at all, and another song that, even though I don't hate it, I still don't care to hear it. And the rest of them, I'm fine with. And more than fine with. I really like them. But anyway, the last song, number 9, would be Fractured Mirror. I don't like that kind of ballady, instrumental kind of vibe that for some people when they play it, they're like, oh, that sounds pretty. But for me, I don't like the melody. I don't. I like the idea behind the song. I like how he does different guitar sounds. But it's a song that I absolutely usually skipped when I played his solo album, unless if I was doing dishes and I didn't have time to change the album, I would let it play through. But otherwise, no, I didn't like it. The other song, number 8, is What's on Your Mind. I don't like that one either. I thought that it was a filler tune that he put on it that maybe he liked, but not me. Number 7 would be New York Groove. The marching rhythm that doesn't get into a really solid 4/4 beat, but only has this kind of start and stop thing about it. That's what bothers me. The song itself is okay. I don't really care a lot for the song either, but it's much better than the first two. But it's a song that I also skipped when I heard the album. I did not care for it. Number 6 would be Rip It Out. Now, when I say this, I say it in the context of it's the worst of the songs that I like. It's not a song I don't like. It's not a song that I skipped. I like it. But compared to the songs that I like, I find it had elements to it that I didn't like as much as the other songs that I like more. Okay. Number 5 is Wiped Out. Now that's one of my favorites. So now you know we're getting into that kind of realm where it's only a matter of degree as far as why I might pick something over another. But if I have to be honest, even though at the time this element about it impressed me, I will say the difference in the time structures, even though it doesn't ruin the song, it does make it occasionally a little bit like, they could have kept with the same beat. And that's the only reason why I have it at number 5. But Snowblind is number 4, and that's a great song, and I really like it, but after hearing it enough times, it got to the point where it's like, it sounds like, okay, listening to it again is like a cliche. Like, okay, we heard it enough times, and it doesn't hold up as much as I would have thought. When I hear it now, it kind of sounds a little more like the rinky-dink toy production that Kiss was involved with, and it was a part of that song too. Okay, speeding back to My Baby. This one's difficult because in a lot of ways it's one of my very favorites, but only because the other two I like so much more. That's the only reason why I'm putting it number 3. But I would wish that the top 3 were equally good. And they really are, but I have to pick one over the other. So number 2, this hurts because I actually think it's my favorite song, but there's 2 favorite songs. So I have to decide which one might be very slightly my least favorite. And that hurts because other times I would pick it as my number 1, but I do have to pick it as my number 2 now. And that's I'm in Need of Love. It's a fantastic song and I really like it. But number 1, Ozone, please. If anyone says, that's not my favorite, you can say that, but you can go to the shed and go into the dark room where nobody is and mumble it to yourself. Because I know that maybe not everybody loves that song, number 1. But for me, everything about it is fantastic. And it is the song that I go to the most. And I still will go to it this day. So anyway, that's been my ranking of the Kiss songs. And I hope you've enjoyed it. Okay, take care. Bye.